What's up with my good folks out there in the YouTube streets? You already know who it is. If you don't, and it's your first time tapping in with the page, the platform, the channel, whatever you want to call it, and it's none other than the boy, TC to be exact. And we coming back at y'all with another reaction. Today we look like we got a old I ain't gonna say a elderly person that ain't playing about his lawnmower. Look like he finna send this bitch up, so no further ado, let's go ahead and get into
On
this
May
content.
17th, 2023,
It's my last one
an
of the night,
incident
man.
that
I've been
began
up.
simply as a neighbor mowing his lawn escalated into a deadly standoff with police and an elderly homeowner.
911.
Deadly. Did he knock somebody off, or did they have to take him out? Because if he killed somebody for stepping on his grass, get the fuck off my grass, Stanley. Oh no, Stanley was the one telling niggas to get off his grass. Huh?
The address of your emergency.
Did I tell you stay off my freaking grass?
Stay in line with me. I'm going to get off. Just headed that way. Okay, at this point,
Niggas
you should go back inside and lock your doors. Okay, just a moment so I can get an officer headed your way.
75 with the caller advised dies there states he was mowing his lawn and a neighbor discharged a firearm at him and also continued to point at him. The neighbor has since returned back to his residence.
What? It's broad daylight too? They must have been having beef already. This is like his directly next door neighbor.
Apparently one of the neighbors got into it with another neighbor. Guns were mentioned.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It better not be two old niggas. If it's two old niggas, I can see if it's one old nigga and a young nigga. He just over the young niggas bullshit. But if it's two old niggas, them niggas been beefing since they brought that property. They probably been beefing over fucking fences, property lines, all the bullshit.
Austin, you want me trying to head around back to get a vantage point on the rear?
He's doing that as well, but
Oh, okay.
if you want to.
I don't care. I mean, it's pretty open back there.
No, so yeah, just go. Just call out. I don't know what the best.
The nigga ain't already shot.
It's pretty open. I'm just gonna try to find a tree and get a sight line on it.
Okay, just
So
Where's the victim at? Y'all already there. You talking
Around
about
3:13 p.m., officers were dispatched to Bonnewell Road in Mequon, Wisconsin, after reports of a man firing a gun.
Hey, shout out that nigga Ghost. What the fuck be going on in Wisconsin, bro? I'm not gonna lie. They got something in the water over there. There's something going on in Wisconsin. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Most of this shit be happening. It's either in Florida or Wisconsin or like Utah. What the fuck be? What they
His
be
neighbor.
man?
That man was 86-year-old Pietro La Licata. The neighbor
he
told
from- he a
investigators
foreigner.
he was cutting grass when he noticed La
Licata.
Licata standing on his porch.
La Licata. That nigga's an Italian mobster, bro. That nigga, which one of the families he from? That nigga from the Gambino family. La Licata. Nigga from Sicily. He is not playing, boy. He probably in a witness protection program. He said, man, fuck it. I'm finna go out anyway.
With a shotgun. Seconds later, the neighbor heard
Hold
a
on.
gunshot, which landed within 20 feet of him. He fled inside, called 911, and took shelter in his basement.
I'm gonna go by.
Stop playing with that boy, La Licata.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna go around.
He ready to La La Bamba on your ass. Turn your ass into a sausage on the girl.
Hey, I'm gonna try to go around rear and get a sight line on the house. So
If he already shot, they real calm for a nigga that was already a fucking
couple
shooting.
sounds still. He's pretty.
Because if they was coming to the hood, or man, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, boy, they be selective politicking. Because if it was a fucking active shooting anywhere and it was the homies outside, get the fuck out of here, everybody back up. They calm as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Am I tripping on?
949 is going to be attempting contact with the suspect via 21.
935. Looks like I got moved south side of the house. Appears to be an elderly male in the sunroom. Really tell.
10-4, that's description of Peter. Are you able to call out to him?
Negative. He's walking back in the more interior of the house. I'm about 60 yards out.
10-4. Any other people around him?
Negative, lost sight on him now, but he's the only one I've seen the dog. 9:35, he's at the rear of the residence. He has a gun in his hand, he's coming out.
Mequon police arrived on scene to
they
find
finna take his
Lalakata
ass out.
barricaded inside his home. Officers set up a perimeter while waiting for backup from SWAT officers. Before SWAT could arrive, Lalakata stepped outside.
It ain't funny, but this can't just be over no goddamn lawnmower, bro. These niggas been beefing for 20, 30 years. What really happened? Lalakata was not playing. Tell us a story, bro.
9:35, he's at the rear of the residence. Looks like
He's at the rear of the
residence.
Oh, he's aiming.
He's aiming? Y'all ain't shot yet?
He just shot.
Several shots of police.
Several shots. I mean, that was a couple shots. They be exaggerating for no reason. That was 2 shots, bro. And y'all still ain't even shot back.
Can you see?
Pop his ass.
Nope.
He's walking back into the house.
Maybe the good cops is in the fucking areas where they ain't got nothing going on. That do kind of make sense how the cops that be on the bullshit is the cops like they kind of low-key have a reason to be on alert, but they just don't react properly. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers don't know how to fucking, what's the word? Not diffuse. What's the goddamn word? De-escalate. They don't know how to de-escalate. They escalate situations, bro. These cops, they never really get to see no action. So maybe that's why. But this is Wisconsin. I'm lying. These niggas. I don't know what. It said like Azuki. I don't know what city it was, but Wisconsin, they be tripping. I don't know. If it's a suburb of Milwaukee, yeah, they should be on business. Milwaukee don't be playing.
9:35, he comes back to the sunroom, and I have a
9:35, he should be dead. He's aiming again. He done shot at y'all 2, 3, 4 times, and y'all still ain't smoked him. This is wild. Y'all scared. Why y'all even that far away from the residence in the first place?
9:35, we called out police.
Am I
Subject
tripping?
is down, 1 shot.
Oh, suspect
We'll
is
be
down.
moving up shortly once we get another officer up here.
The difference is when you be watching other types of videos, I'm not saying if it was in a different state. Not even just saying about color or they would have unloaded on his ass. Remember that one fucking video where the cop jumped on the car and fucking unloaded on his ass and he got found? They took him to the grand jury. He still got found not guilty. Or he didn't get found not guilty. I think they gave him like manslaughter. If I'm correct. I might be wrong. He said suspect down, man. Y'all still ain't even moving. Y'all ain't gonna tell us the story, bro.
1 shot. He fell down. He's out of line of sight now.
Man, that nigga old as hell. He can't take too many shots.
He took 3 shots at us. All 3 hit the tree.
Man, he took more than 3 shots at y'all.
9:42 is fine. Oh, just take several shots at police.
Copy, shots fired. 851.
He took 2 the first time. Then it was like 3 or 4 after that.
We're okay.
10-4.
9:35, he comes back to the sunroom, and I have a shot. I'm able to take it.
Exactly.
Does he know police is there?
9:35, we called out police. Subject is down, 1 shot.
Did he shoot himself or was that an officer?
9:35, that was me, 1 shot. He fell down. He's out of line of sight now.
Are you
Oh
okay?
boy.
We're okay. Myself and 943 are together behind the tree. He took 3 shots at it. All 3 hit the tree.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga took 1 shot and knocked him down. He didn't want to do it. You could tell in his voice that he want to do it. He probably thought it was his grandfather. He looked at him like his granddaddy. Lalakata did some shit though, boy. Just by that name, he sounded like he was
reports
a.
confirmed that
he was
Lalakata
one of them
fired
boys.
3 rounds at officers, striking a nearby tree they were using as cover. Officers issued multiple warnings, but when he reappeared with a weapon aimed in their direction, they had no choice but to engage.
He should have been talking.
He's down. 9:35, we called out police. Subject is down, 1 shot.
Lalakata was pronounced deceased at the scene, and no officers or residents were injured.
What happened?
Quiet, rural, dead-end road in Ozaukee County was anything but Wednesday afternoon. Police say Lalakata came out and started shooting at officers.
The Wisconsin DOJ reviewed the officer-involved shooting, and the
Man, we
Ozaukee
don't
County
care about
District
Ozaukee.
Attorney found the use of deadly force was justified. Evidence
it
collected
was
from the scene in the
justified,
suspect's
buddy.
home included multiple firearms and spent shell casings. Family members later revealed that La Licata kept more than 30 firearms in his home.
That
Family
boy
told
was
police there were as
strapped
many
up.
as 30
I'm
guns
telling
in the
you,
home. The
he was in a
normally
witness
quiet
protection
rural road
program, bro.
quickly filled with activity.
That boy an ex-mobster. What happened? Why La Licata snapped like that? He already did. Y'all should have been did that a long time ago. What's the point of this?
Yep, multiple guns in the house if that was not relayed yet.
There's multiple guns in the
30
house.
to
Ain't
40.
nobody in the house though.
It began
Buddy
about
is
an hour
gone.
earlier. Police were called by a neighbor of 86-year-old Pietro La Licata. Court filings say the neighbor was mowing his lawn when he saw La Licata on his porch, yelling and holding a gun. The neighbor said he heard a gunshot and believed bullets hit within 20 feet of him. Police tried to contact La
The
Licata,
neighbor ain't
but
telling
filings
us
say
the
his
whole
phone
story.
was
The neighbor ain't telling us the whole story. What the fuck been going on in the past couple days, the past couple weeks? La Licata came out. He heard the lawnmower going. He said, "This is my time to get Buddy." He looked at him. Buddy said something. Probably gave him the finger. La Licata upped on him and boom, 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 boom. I want to know the story.
to voicemail.
This wasn't the first time police were called to his residence.
What?
Records reveal 27 calls to La Licata's home over the last 40 years, including reports of domestic
I told y'all it been going on for years. It said 40 years. La Licata been causing hell on that property, boy.
violence, disputes with neighbors, and increasingly erratic behavior.
What's his real
Neighbors
name?
described La Licata as growing increasingly paranoid in recent years.
Increasingly paranoid. I told y'all he is in a he's in witness protection, bro. They found out where he at. Whoever he told on, that nigga son done grew up and they done figured it out. La Licata, I'm telling
Complaints
you.
ranged from accusations of spying to late-night gunfire on his property.
I
Just a month before
told
the fatal
you.
incident, one neighbor contacted Adult Protective Services, fearing for the safety of the community. Dispatch logs identified La Licata as potentially armed and with cognitive issues.
Nah, La Licata got a past history of being a gangster. His past was finna catch up with him and he was paranoid. Somebody gave him a call. It ain't funny, but I told y'all he was an ex-mobster, bro. Can't nobody tell me he wasn't no ex-mobster.
Exited a residence and began firing rounds at officers. The subject was shot by police and has died. All officers involved are uninjured.
I don't care what nobody say, boy. La Licata was an ex-mobster. I told y'all, they said 40 years. This shit been going on for a minute. The neighbor still ain't telling us what done really cracked off. But that nigga came outside, thought it was sweet. La Licata said something to him, went back inside. Probably, up two of them on him. But he said something. He did a couple pop shots. That bitch ass nigga called the police. La Licata will still be here today if that bitch ass nigga ain't called the police. Don't say nothing. Hey, don't ask for it if you ain't ready for it. Your bitch ass wanna call the police, nigga. You probably gonna never mind, I ain't gonna say that. But what y'all think, man? Y'all think this nigga was a fucking monster? I'm telling you, boy. Paranoid over the last couple years, 10 shots at night. That nigga was tripping. The nigga Sammy the Bull. What's that nigga name? Sammy the Bull. They was coming to get Buddy. What family y'all think he was from? With that being said, man, y'all go ahead, drop a couple comments in that motherfucking comment section, like, subscribe, all that good shit, man. And until the next one. Gone.